Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristin and I'm here with the 24th of May. I Scraplift you. And today we are scraplifting Cheryl with Watch Cheryl Scrap. And this is the layout I picked. I loved all the layers and fun, and that little doggy so cute. So I am scrapbooking something just as fabulous. A bunch of candy. And I decided because of that, I'm going to use the Vicki Boutin Sweet Brush because there's obviously lots of sweet and things in my picture and references to sweet and candy in this collection. So I thought this was the perfect thing. I have chipboard, puffies. I've already pulled some things out and some ephemera over here. So I have a lot of that kind of stuff. I have two papers that I want to use for the different bits and layers. And I also am going to bring in a 12 by 12 solid white cardstock. I am kind of doing the reverse concept that Cheryl has. Hers is a black background paper with a light colored pattern paper, and I am going to flip that and do a white background with that darker word font as my bigger piece on my layout. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, and this fabulous layout. So let's see how this goes. So I have already done all the trimming and all of the prep work. So this page, I think I cut 2 inches off the bottom. My intention was to use the wordy bits as a strip at the bottom of the page as well as the base, but I made the base too big, so I ended up flipping it over. And so I'm using the little colored stripe here, which I specifically cut knowing it would not go all the way across, but because it's behind the picture, I can trim it. And instead of, like I said, using that darker strip, I'm going to use the backside, which is the white grid paper. And so then I also cut a strip of the teal and a strip of the oranges. So we did buy fruit. Oranges are sweet. Going with all of that. I love bringing the orange in and using up some of the orange paper because, you know, I don't normally scrapbook fruit. So I matted all 3 pictures in that orange paper. And so now I have not put anything down. I've attached the pictures to the paper, and I may have attached the big paper to the back. Other than that, and the strips are attached. So now I'm just trying to find a place for all the clusters. So she has pretty florals and things, and I am just gonna decorate with all these sweet, bubbly kind of fun things. And we went on a mini road trip, and when I say mini, I literally mean we drove like 1.25 miles away from our work to go to Sam's Club and buy all of the things. They're having an after-school party, and so she was getting candy and chips and snacks for this party, and so I went with her and picked up the stuff that we needed. And so she's pushing this massive cart full. Now, it does look a little bit crazier than it probably is because there's like boxes of chips in there, so they do take up a lot of space. But anyway, we had a good old time, and that bottom smaller picture is my car, the back of my car completely loaded down, and then that other picture to the right is all the candy that we bought. I put it in a pile on my chair so that I could organize it by expiration date, and so it looked like a person. So, of course, I had to take a picture. So I am working on organizing my clusters on the bottom right and the top left. I do want that Hello You. I want that car with the road trip and the orange. And I really wanted to get this daggone little thing here on here. And I put it, the little banner, I put it in a few different places. and I just kept moving it around. Finally, I decided I did want it up at the top, but I have to pull that hello you up first. And so I'm going to put it down to where it's not covering up the word road trip on that red car, but also so it's not, I obviously didn't want it on top of the hey you because that would have looked ridiculous. So I wanted the hey you to literally look like my friend Ashley is saying hey you. So I get that on there, and then I'm going to do this bottom cluster. I'm using the gumball machine. I'm using the bicycle. Like, I kind of went on the whole concept of road trip on a roll because she's putting a shopping cart kind of concept all together. And so this was a good time to use like a roller skate as well, because I don't roller skate or I will break something. So I put the roller skate down here at the bottom where it says enjoy the ride. I thought that all of that really fit well. Now you may be looking over there on the right side where it says you and me, and then it has the letters Judy. Because the title of this page is going to be You and Me and Judy. And even though I am not in this picture, officially Judy is, because Judy is my car. And that is where all that stuff is loaded into in the back. Okay? So that is why I titled it You and Me and Judy. And I'm just using the ampersand for both ands. I feel like that's perfectly fine. Like, because it's a large ampersand. So I put the you and I put the me up here at the top. And then I put the word Judy, or the name Judy, down below a little bit. So her title is down at the very bottom, like where the pattern paper stops. But I decided that I wanted to put the name Judy on that graph paper because I like the way that it stands out a little bit there. So I put that down there and used some Nouveau Deluxe to get it extra stuck. And I am so excited, and I know that Ashley will be too. I name all of my vehicles, and Judy is reasonably new. I've had her for 3 years, and when I first got her, all the bells and whistles were on, and so she beeped and dinged and did all the things. If you like merged in a different lane or did anything, she beeped at you. And so my grandmother's favorite TV show was watching Judge Judy, and so I called my car Judge Judy because she's very judgmental, and so for short I just usually call her Judy. And so and my friends know that. So I just thought that it would be a fun title. Originally, I thought I'd name it You and Me and Sam's, or You and Me at Sam's, or something like that. But really, I thought that the You and Me and Judy was even better. So there's that. And then I wanted to add as many of the little wordy bits as I could. There's lots and lots of that in this collection, and I like that because I do like to decorate in words. And those black strips that I put down just a moment ago say something like let it roll, enjoy the ride. And I pulled those out to put on a layout before, and it did not end up there. So it's been sitting on my extra acetate piece for quite a while. Well, like a week. So now I finally got it on the layout, and it perfectly fits because it goes along with the roller skates and the car and the bicycle. So here is the up close pictures again, or a picture of my layout. And I hope that you all will go check out Cheryl and her scrapbooking on Instagram. Any of that information will be below, as well as the list of people who we've been scraplifting that Crystal from Pineapple Papers has selected this month. And the playlist will also be listed there, so you can go click on that and go have hours of inspiration. I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon. Have a great day and happy scrapping.